Good morning. This is Dr. Tariq. Today my topic is anatomy and physiology of the eye. The eye is a 1-inch globe. It's also called 1-inch sphere. It has three layers. Its walls have three layers. The outermost layer is called sclera. It is fibrous layer. It is tough layer. It maintains the shape of the eye. It protects the inner delicate layers of the eye. In the front part, it becomes white in color. The white in the eye of us is sclera. It is also known as white of the eye. But in front of the colored portion, it becomes transparent. That's why we can see through it the colored iris. It's become transparent. It is a part of sclera. Sclera become transparent in front of the iris. That is known as cornea. Otherwise, this is white in color. It has three layers. Its wall has three layers. This was sclera. Sclera is also known as white of the ear. It also means hard. The second layer is choroid, which is also known as choroid layer or choroid coat. It is opaque. Opaque means the light cannot pass through it. It has many blood vessels. Rather, it is full of blood vessels. So this is responsible to supply blood to all parts in the inside of the eye. The Uvl tract, also known as the uvea, is the vascular layer of the eye. It consists of choroid, iris, and ciliary body. The iris is the colored layer that surrounds the pupil. The pupil is black hole in the center of the eye or in the center of the iris that allows the light to enter inside the eye. Muscle of the iris control the light that enters inside the eye. To decrease the amount of light that is entering the eye, these muscles contract and decrease the size of the pupil. To allow more light to enter inside the eye, these muscles relax and dilate the pupil. The lens is also known as the crystalline lens. This is cornea, this is pupil, this is iris muscle on both sides, and this is lens. The iris muscle is crystalline, transparent, and flexible. It is covered by a transparent capsule. It is a curved structure that focuses images on the retina. It is held in place by suspensory ligament from the ciliary body. It is enclosed in a clear capsule and is located behind iris and pupil. This is iris and this is pupil. So lens is located behind the iris and pupil. Anterior third, 1/3 of the eye is called anterior chamber, that is anterior the lens, and 2/3 of the eye, that is posterior to the lens, is called the posterior segment. The anterior segment, which lies anterior to the lens, is divided into anterior chamber. This is anterior chamber, and this is posterior chamber. In the corner of the anterior chamber, there is a meshwork, trabecular meshwork present, and also it leads to a canal which is known as canal of Schlem. The anterior chamber is present between cornea and the iris muscle. This is anterior chamber. is present between the cornea and the iris muscle, and posterior chamber is present between the iris and the lens, between the iris and the lens. It is filled with the fluid which is watery in nature, that is known as aqueous humor, that is constantly being produced and drained through the trabecular meshwork and canal of Schlemm. Production of this fluid and its drainage, continuous drainage, lubricate the structure inside the eye. Also, it maintains the pressure within the eye. The pressure within the eye is 12 to 21 millimeter of water. 12 to 21 millimeter of water. The internalmost layer of the eye is known as retina, this red one. Black is choroid, black is sclera, blue is choroid, and red is retina. The innermost layer is known as retina. The light passes through the pupil, through the lens, and focus on the retina. Exactly on the retina. There is a spot in the center of the retina that is known as Macula Lutea. Macula means spot and lutea means yellow. And in the center of this Macula Lutea there is a pit which is known as Phobia Centralis. This dot which I have shown here is Phobia Centralis present in the Macula Lutea. Macula Lutea means yellow spot. Macula Lutea is the place where we have the sharpest vision. And Phobia Centralis is the point where we have the sharpest colored vision, because Phobia Centralis is full of cones. And we know there are two types of cells in the retina, rods and cones. Rods are for black and white vision and cones are for colored vision. There is another when the cell of the fiber of the retina comes near the center, they pass outside as a nerve, and this is known as optic nerve. The place where optic nerve starts is known as blind spot, because here there are no cones and no rods present. We cannot see anything here. In macula densa and fovea centralis, we can have the best black and white and best colored vision, but in optic nerve, the place where the optic nerve is starting, which is known as blind spot, nothing can be seen because there are no rods and no cones present in that area. And these fibers of the optic nerve, they convert these images which are coming from the outside of the eye and being focused on the retina and coming to this optic nerve. It is the optic nerve transfers these impulses to the brain, and then brain interpret what we are looking for. This is all about anatomy and physiology of the eye. Thank you very much.